All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Arakakodash, a double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to you, I can bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Hey, now, I just want to use a piece of this clip, to show forth that, as a man, the most important thing to do is to focus on yourself, because the woman will drain you. She will drain you, and it's never enough. I want to grab this scripture in Proverbs 30 and 15. It says, "The horse leech have two daughters crying, give, give. There are three things that are never satisfied, yea, four things say not, it is enough." And now, understanding the office or what a leech does, a leech will literally stick upon a whatever host, and continue to suck blood until they could potentially pop. They'll literally eat or drink blood until they could pop, man. It's never satisfied. It's never enough. We'll take that with the women of our nation, understanding that they're extremely opportunistic by nature, and that they'll leave at the sight of anything, especially now in this this age, man. You have a generation of men that are simps and do anything and everything for women and never put up bounds. So when you have that type of culture being surrounded by their promiscuity, their opportunistic nature, really the as the scripture says here as well, it's coming from the book of Isaiah 32. It's Isaiah 32 and 10. And I'm reading it for this point here. It says, "Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Right. So those vintages, or the vintage, the gathering, basically the privileges that they get within the society, along with those privileges come what? Opportunities, man. If they are with a man and it's another man that wants them and he has more money or more resources, guess what? Hey, she has no problem leaving you and getting with the next, man. Hey, and that's why you have movements, and you have different YouTubers like a Black Ram. You got your Fresh and Fit. Hey, but it started, with our apostles, man, because they come right out of the scriptures with it, man. And our apostles, elders. The scriptures give the blueprint of how our women, or how women in general are. So I'm going to let him speak, man. And that's why you see it says, "Damn, not very grateful." I'm going to let it go.
How much does she love when you gamble? Every time I gave her $10,000. A few weeks ago, when I won $33,000, I sent you 14 grand.
So the point is, he keeps sending her money. Every time he wins in gambling, he sends her money, right?
On the last podcast we did, you said that he was giving you less when you guys got married. Yeah.
Now the thing is, he said every time he wins tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, he's always dropping her off a chunk of it, man. She's getting 10,000 plus every time he wins, man. And they said last time he was on the podcast, he said that you were getting significantly less than what you were actually getting. And listen to the response.
Giving you less when you guys got married.
Yeah, and you guys were
less.
So like it.
On the last podcast we did, you said that he was giving you less when you guys got married.
Yeah, and you guys were making me. It wasn't that he was giving me less. It's just at that time, it's like, no, you hadn't in a while, but like.
How much money in the last?
Now you see that? It's not like she has to work. She's not going out there gambling. It's not her money that he's gambling with. He's bringing home the cash and just giving it. But you see, it's an ungrateful and what's the word? It's ungrateful and entitled. He called him Yabashimashai. It's ungrateful and entitled. He said, "In the last year, how much money have I gave you through wire, through Zelle?" And he said $85,000. Now he said in cash, it's been over 100,000.
Okay, I'll say it right now. Zelle, bank wire, 85,000. So how much cash? 100,000 cash?
I don't know.
Let's go to the comments. He says she got accustomed to him sending thousands, so when he didn't send or sent less, she didn't understand. She's just very ungrateful. for the streets. Women are like children. The more you spoil them, the lazier they get and the less they care. And it's a fact. Let's see. Everybody is saying, "Hey, she's ungrateful, man." And she is, but it's not just her. This is the mind state of the women of America. Everybody's saying he needs to leave, but nevertheless, man, let's go into the scriptures, because men allow, a bunch of these signs and these behaviors to continue because they have simped over women, man. Now he has all this money; it's easy to leave, but he's the one that's continuing to allow the behavior to continue, man. This 2 Esdras 4, and we're gonna see the largest level of this simping, so to speak. Oh, it's like 1 Esdras 4. This is I'll start here at 1 Esdras 4:26. It says, "Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. And now do ye not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all the regions fear to touch him?" Right, so the king is feared amongst all nations, man, because he has resources, he has power, he has status, and he was born to be in that position, right? It says, "Yet did I see him in Apame, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admiral Bardicus, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head." Hey, now nobody is supposed to touch that, the crown of the king, or the king's crown, man. It comes upon that pillow, and he lifts it up and puts it on his own head. But here she is; she took it off his head. Hey, the king. The crown is taken from the king when he becomes dethroned or unthroned. Meaning what? Death. He has to die. That's the only way that the crown is being removed from his head. From anybody taking the crown off his head. Salakia. It says, and sitting it upon her own head, she also struck the king with her left hand. And you see this, man. She just hit him, man. It says, "And yet for all this the king gaped and gazed upon her with her mouth open. If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure in him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again." So as you see, that's how, simping. Anybody touched the king and she slapped him, basically assaulted him, it's off with their heads. But for him, he did what? Nothing. If she was mad at him, he did whatever it took to please her. Chasing after women. They can't be fulfilled. They can't be fulfilled here, man. They're not satisfied. But the tide is going to turn soon in America. All this entitledness, all this ungratefulness, all this feminism is going to be when all hell break loose, a woman is going to revert back to her position upon the earth, man. She's going to need protection from a man. And the protection, more so, a protection from the man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This side, you ain't going to win on this side, man, with the woman. You're not. We're at odds against each other here, man. And the odds are in her favor. This is what Eve fought for, When the serpent basically told her about, what she would receive, she's seen this. She's seen feminism. She's seen her usurping authority over men. She's seen whore culture. She's seen polyandry. She's seen men simping. The social media of her being pedestalized. But this is all going to come down into an abrupt stop, man. When your dollar becomes useless and you need a man's protection because it's like the purge outside, that's when they shall see, man. That's why the scripture says in Micah 7, and she that is my enemy shall see. You know? Matter of fact. This is Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Hey, and that's what it is, man. So, I ain't want this lesson to be too long through the spirit. Just want to get the point across. Lord willing, it was. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Arakakodash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to Yaki in bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.